Let's watch our contestants hustle, gather, and triumph in quick cash.
You said it, Scotty. Let the financial foot race begin.
The Big Splash are looking for permission to vault one.
Our teams have now formally introduced themselves as we've got our first elimination of the match.
The battle lines are drawn.
The best team cross them on their path to victory. The first team wipe has landed. Let's see how that affects things in this round.
That's a hard moment for the Jet Setters.
Here's a barricade!
Yikes! Team wipe for the Kingfish.
Someone called for a doctor?
First class action from the Jet Setters. They've started the first cash out of the match.
Attack on A! Steal it!
The Kingfish are going to the can of worms here with a great steal.
Who favors the bold, Scotty? Deploying turret! Meteors are raining down in the arena, adding a dazzling dimension to the competition.
setters have respawned. The jet setters are piercing Vault 2.
Together! Stay close!
The jet setters are in the air. Cash out started.
Thanks a million!
Tipped in favor of the Kingfish in this match. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. Overdogs, the Kingfish, and finally, the Retros. Here we go. The action begins now. Prepare for a whirlwind cash dash in quick cash. The team that secures a big enough stash first will triumph.
Remember last season, a lot of teams won by prioritizing teamwork.
The Overdogs are blocking at Vault 1.
The first team wipe has dropped, and it's massive!
The Overdogs took the full brunt of that one. The Overdogs are re-engaging. First cash out initiated by the Kingfish. The Overdogs just stole a cash out, leaving their opponents in the doghouse.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
They just filed for resignation!
Folks, misery loves company. The Kingfish will have to regroup again.
They just couldn't fin. It's strong. Get it, Scotty?
What a way to open the match. The Retros land the first cash out.
A tried and true strategy. It's paying big. A contestant is moving from elimination to elimination.
The Overdogs are standing proudly on their hind legs, unlocking Vault 2.
A contestant is on an elimination streak. fish out of water.
Drop one! Locked in, let's go!
The Overdogs are out for a WALK and just started a cash out.
I need a revive! That's a blow to the Retros. Team wiped. Great move there by the Kingfish, stealing that cash out.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
Focus, come on!
It looks like Captain Sorcerian has invited some friends to this match, but they seem to have a score to settle. Our contestants will need to dodge those UFOs.
A regal to it as the Kingfish have completed a cash out. Things are rarely normal in the arena, but this time I can confirm that things are still paranormal. The Retros are over at Vault 3 to check what's inside.
Getting you back! Back in play!
The second half is here, and anything's
Back in
happening.
play!
You said
Bang!
it, Scotty.
Much obliged!
This game show event. Let's get it on.
The Kingfish are keeping it steady. Cash out underway.
Down there! Down there!
The Overdogs are rejoining the match.
They're ready for a rematch, and the Retros could be their next target. They just upped the ante, Scotty.
My bad! No way! The Kingfish make a steal in the final moments of this match.
But will there be consequences, Scotty?
The Kingfish reeled in victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. The shock and awe, the high notes, and finally, the jet setters. Unleash our contestants. Welcome to Quick Cash. Our contestants will need to get the cash faster than the rest. If they hit the goal first, they can bask in glory.
Scotty, spot on. Time for the big cash crunch.
Drum roll, please. The high notes are opening vault 1.
No delays on this flight. The jet setters just cleared the runway with the first elimination. The high notes have triggered the first cash out of the match.
that one. The High Notes got totally trapped. You can't tune them out. The High Notes stole a cash out back. Thunderous move! Shock and awe! Steal that cash out back! The Shock and awe are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
What just happened?
The High Notes can't keep the rhythm. They've been wiped out again.
They've gone from symphony to cacophony.
The High Notes are back in play.
The Shock and Awe took them down earlier. Prepare for a counter strike. I'm back.
Cash out in progress. The Jet Setters are on their way.
Arming a mine. Find the mine. Guardian turret active.
The High Notes are back and ready to avenge that team.
Throwing some poison.
Jet Setters
We didn't translate the rules into whatever language these folks speak, so expect some major infractions.
The Jet Setters are piercing vault 3.
A contestant is weaving through opponents.
One down.
The Jet Setters just went down in flames.
They looked a bit jet-lagged out there.
The Jet Setters are back in action.
They're back in, and well, the high notes might be getting some tough feedback soon.
Halfway through, and this match keeps going.
Hold on tight, Scotty. The next moment is explosive. And that's all for the game show twist. It's back to basics, viewers.
The performance is off key again for the high notes. Team down. Cash out underway. Thanks to the Jet
Turret
Setters.
deployed. Arming a mine. Watch out! I can do this. Let's go. Here. Outgoing gas grenade.
It's anyone's game with even scores like these. This equilibrium won't last, so brace for impact. New vault alert! Who's going to dive into the cache this time? The Jet Setters have recovered and respawned. Another falter for the high notes, folks. They'll have to start again.
I'm not so sure that's music to their ears.
Gas mine set!
The Jet Setters break through, unlocking Vault 4.
Setting a mine!
Have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back. The Jet Setters have commenced a catch-up.
Turret place! Drop the mine! Gas mine deployed!
No quitting now! Take this!
just buzzed the tower in the competition to log victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.
the high notes, the vogues, and finally, the mighty. Hold on tight, gang. It's going to be a wild ride. In quick cash, it's all about the rush for riches. The team that gathers enough cash first will seal
Advance
the
to
win.
Vault 1.
As Scotty said, it's time to dash cash and hopefully not crash.
Vault 1 is being unlocked by the vote.
Narrating the mighty are in motion. First elimination confirmed.
Watch out! Over there!
This is it, the first team wipe of the round.
And the high notes are the first to drop. That's gotta hurt.
Gas mine time!
cash out goes to the mighty. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
This strategy of closing the distance between them might just pan out for the mighty.
All right, clean slate. Make it count.
The mighty are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. And a nice solo effort just now from one of the high notes. A few opponents quickly dispatched. Did you see that? The high notes have a member who just cleared a rival team from the arena. They're keeping the rhythm. The high notes start a cash out. Completed a cash out.
The high notes are looking like a finely tuned instrument right now. Beautiful teamwork.
Glitching some screens.
Approach vault 3.
That dial, things can change pretty quickly around here.
I think the best is yet to come, Scotty. Game show event wrapped. Can the contestants...
The high notes have a cash out in the works. Congratulations to our rising stars. So it begins. The shock and awe, the Vogues, and finally, the Kingfish. They're stepping up. Let the battle commence. Our contestants will race to riches in quick cash. The first to reach the cash goal will claim victory.
Scotty set the scene perfectly. Remember, starting strong is key.
Vault 1 is being opened by the Vogues.
There's the first elimination. The shock and awe aren't playing subtle today. There's our first team wipe, and it's not a pretty one.
Yeah, that's a tough one to walk away from. The Vogues will be thinking about it. The Vogues are off to a strong start. First cash out underway.
The Kingfisher out of the water. Team White. Our first cash out goes to the Kingfish. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They're sinking their teeth into this one. Total control.
Access Vault 2.
The Shock and Awe are back in the arena, folks. With an iron fin, the Kingfish are cutting into Vault 2. Disappear.
Grateful.
Regal moves from the Kingfish as they start a cash out.
Placing a turret.
The Kingfish have netted themselves the victory. We'll see you next time at the finals.
The Socialites. And finally, the Jet Setters. And the doors are open. Go, go, go.
Take Vault 1!
Get ready for a mad cash chase to the magic number. Let's watch our contestants hustle, gather, and triumph in quick cash.
Spot on, Scotty.
Deploying a
It's all about staying
surprise.
focused under pressure.
The Jet Setters lift the lid on Vault 1. Classy, fast, and right on time.
Pass mine arm!
The tipping point is reached. Our first elimination just rocked the arena.
Boy, oh boy, are we in for a treat today.
And that's just the start. We've seen our first team wipe, and it's not pretty.
That's a hard moment for the Socialites.
Thanks, you're a star!
The Overdogs are back in the arena.
It's good to see them all back in the saddle. Meanwhile, the Jet Setters drop the ball.
The Jet Setters start the match's first cash out.
Turret placed!
The Socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home.
Time to trade those party shoes for combat boots.
Placing a turret! Gas line drop! Bringing you back!
It's in. The Jet Setters make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
Over
They
there!
hit the ground running. No time to waste. Time for our contestants to keep moving, as our laser is online and will dish out some serious damage to anyone standing still.
Look ahead! Okay, game on! Target Vault 2!
Setters have landed in Vault 2, and they've started opening it.
Arming a mine!
The socialites are back in action.
They've had time to regroup. The overdogs won't want to let their guard down. That was a wild one. Game show event now in the books.
No flatlines on my watch. Thanks a million! Thank you! Honey, I'm home!
Enemy got me!
Defibrillating!
That's a rough landing for the Jet Setters. Team wipe.
They stalled for sure.
Get cash box 2, now!
Enemy got me!
Okay, here we go!
The Jet Setters are back.
Retaliation's brewing. The overdogs need to get ready.
Defense working its magic.
Halftime. Who's ready for more edge of your seat moments?
I feel like we're all in for a treat as the match unfolds.
Every elimination landed like a hammer to glass. Bang, bang, bang! Crash!
cash, a contestant seems to be saying. Cash out, steal prevented. Clear the runway. The jet setters have launched a cash out.
I'll get you back on your feet.
Legend!
The socialites just stole a cash out.
That could be a game changer.
Get ready for teleportation!
Relocated got sent back out. Unstoppable!
These teams are evenly matched. They each have the same cash total.
Back in action!
Hold on to your respawn credits!
Wakey, wakey, back
The
to the
arena
battle!
just got a little more interesting. There's a new vault. The socialites are peeling into Vault 4.
one time, they won't want to be the talk of the town.
I'm not done yet.
Less than a minute left.
Every move counts. Opportunity awaits for our contestants as we're heading into overtime.
The socialites are sending out invites for a steal as they just started a cash out.
Tossing some fire.
The overdogs have been wiped out once more. Just 30 seconds left on the clock.
Let's see who has the nerve to make it count.
Go for a steal on A.
The socialites set the trend and clinched the win in this match. Congratulations to our rising stars.
The Jet Setters. And finally, the Retros. Let's hit the ground running. Brace yourselves for the ultimate dash for cash. The first team to reach the cash target will win.
That's right, Scotty. It's all about speed, strategy, and a whole lot of cash.
The mighty are ready to peel into Vault 1.
Exactly, and it's why we love this show. Anything can happen. The first team wipe has dropped, and it's massive.
Yeah, and it's the Retros taking the hit.
All right, let's cause some chaos.
The mighty have triggered the match's first cash out. It's game on. The Retros have been stopped in their tracks again.
Okay, I'm back.
The Retros have recovered and respawned.
A contestant's elimination streak is heating up and showing no signs of cooling down.
With a burst of speed, the Jet Setters just stole a cash out.
They just upped the ante, Scotty.
Our first cash out goes to the Jet Setters.
Full throttle. Things about to get downright devastating in the arena, as any damage is about to be magnified, amplified, and intensified.
Move on cash box 2.
There's some structures in the arena are are still standing. The Jet Setters are back. Team respawn.
Retaliation is on the cards. The mighty will need eyes in the back of their heads.
Go, go, go!
The Retros have a cash out in the works.
This one! All right, let's cause some chaos!
Denied. A contestant successfully guarded their cash out, blocking the steal.
I hope that satisfied our fans' calls, but
Impressive steal by the Jet Setters.
that was unexpected.
One contestant is trying out how much damage those walls can take. Keep at it, I say. The Retros can't seem to flip the script. They're down again.
Eyes up, stay sharp!
The Jet Setters have landed a smooth victory in this match. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. Here they are, the Retros, the powerhouses.
And finally, the socialites. Watch closely, folks. They're ready. Welcome to the cash. Our contestants will need to gather the cash faster than the rest. If they hit the goal first, they can bask in glory.
Absolutely, Scotty. Time for our contestants to prove their mettle.
The powerhouses are opening fire with brute force.
The teams have made their intentions clear with that first elimination. Now, let the real showdown begin.
It's a test of nerves and skill from here.
A test they've all been trained for. Let's see who truly stands out.
A rough one for the socialites.
Taking damage.
The socialites have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
I bet they're fully charged. If I were the powerhouses, I'd be on full alert.
First cash out kicked off by the powerhouses.
Danger at cash out A.
The powerhouses have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back. The powerhouses are busy tapping.
The arena is becoming a physicist's dream as the familiar rules of gravity are being tossed aside.
Contestants are probably contemplating a track and field career, at least in high jump, as our low-gravity event continues.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
Quick reflexes after that attempted cash-out heist. Nice interception.
Using gas grenade. Throwing pyro grenade. Throwing a frag.
Look at this. A critical steal from the powerhouses in the dying seconds of the match.
Special delivery.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Tossing some fire.
The powerhouses flexed their muscles and powered their way to victory in this match. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. Now, the overdogs, the live wires, and finally, the high notes. Let's light up the arena. Welcome to Quick Cash, where speed is the key to victory. The first team to stash enough cash will reign supreme.
Scotty's called it. Time to see who has the speed and the strategy.
Vault 1 is being opened by the high notes.
Threat detected.
Time to get out my statistics tracker. We've got our very first elimination of the match.
Some trigger-happy contestants out there today. Love it!
Trigger happy but strategic, Scotty. It's a delicate balance. This is it, the first team wipe of the round.
Whoa, the high notes were completely blindsided there.
Here we go! Cash box in our hands. Toxic trap set. Deploying a surprise.
The high notes take the initiative. Our first cash out is ticking.
Clear. Using defib. Equipment. Clear.
The high notes can't keep the rhythm. They've been wiped out again.
I would have expected them to survive a bit of myself.
The live wires conducted a high voltage heist, grabbing a cash out with shocking ease.
One skill play can change the game.
Someone will have a bone to pick with the overdogs as they steal a cash out.
They're slipping on something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
The live wires are back. Team respawn. The overdogs are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
Sometimes a steal is just a gamble, but this one sure paid off. Engaging in close combat is about to offer an extra risk, as eliminated contestants will go kaboom.
The live wires are storming Vault 2. The Overdogs just got outplayed.
Game show event is over. Time for contestants to log back in.
Cash out started by the Overdogs.
Taking damage.
Impressive steal by the live wires.
Any consequences, Scotty?
Gas mindset.
The Overdogs just made their return to the arena.
Gas mindset.
High notes composed a weird place. That cash out.
Fortune favours the gold, Scotty.
Gas mindset.
Anything can happen in the second half of this match.
It'll be epic.
The High Notes are on a roll, cashing out with ease.
I wasn't sure they'd see that steal through, but here we are. Well done.
Time for revenge.
The Overdogs have returned to the arena. Sparks are flying as the live wires are opening Vault 3.
A contestant is on an elimination streak.
Keep cutting on hold.
The live wires have been disconnected again.
Greatly
Team
appreciated.
wiped.
Target fell like me. New one coming. I can't get enough of this.
The overdogs stumble again. Another team wipe. A long-awaited return to the arena for the overdogs. The live wires just can't keep the current flowing. One more team wipe.
Wakey, wakey, back to the battle.
The high notes are raising the tempo.
Legend.
With a top dog move, the overdogs just stole a cash out.
Now that's how you play to win this game show. A contestant is moving from elimination to elimination.
Catch yourself up. Placing a turret. Don't pay back to action. I'm there. Thank you.
And just like that, the overdogs finished at the head of the pack. We'll see you next time at the finals. the high notes, the shock and awe, and finally, the mighty. This is it, viewers. Ready or not, here we go. It's all about speed and strategy in quick cash. The team to bank enough cash the quickest will seize the day.
Scotty's hit the nail on the head. The big cash chase is on.
Vault 1 is being opened by the shock and awe.
No breaks now. The match just accelerated with our opening elimination.
No more niceties out there.
It's all business from here.
Taking damage.
We've got our first team wipe. Things are heating up.
They got caught out and paid the price. The mighty won't love the replay. The shock and awe are making their move. First cash out initiated. Impressive steal.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty.
Setting a mine.
Back in play. Defense successful.
The shock and awe find themselves on the receiving end of a wipeout again.
Scotty, they've picked the wrong way to inspire awe.
Our first cash out goes to the high notes. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
That move just struck the perfect chord. Isaac Newton would not be happy with this. Everything from contestants to grenades are going to move differently.
The shock and awe are examining the contents of Vault 2. A reminder that our contestants will not experience any muscle atrophy or skeletal deterioration during our low-gravity event. It's all fun and games in the arena.
And with that, they've gone from will to mate and might. That's a grammar joke, Scotty.
Big plays from the high notes as they start a cash out.
They can take it.
Close, but no cigar. A contestant swooped in to prevent that cash out steal. Cash out confiscated by the shock and awe. Good steal.
Aggressive and impressive.
The mighty have returned to the arena.
Turret deployed.
A heist halted. That's how you protect your earnings, folks. Well played. Cash out complete, and the shock and awe just got richer.
A flawless steal led to a big payout.
Locked in. Let's go.
Pushing into vault 3, it's the mighty.
Deploying a surprise.
Push for cash out A. Threat detected.
More shock and less awe as the shock and awe get hit by another team wipe.
That probably shook them up a bit.
Jim, you keep this up and no need to host a comedy show. the mighty. Team wiped.
They've been outfoxed and outplaced.
I can do this. Let's go.
Did you see that steal, June? We're almost out of time, but the high notes come through. Hit perfect pitch in today's match, orchestrating their victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. The high notes, the mighty, and finally, the retros. Time to ignite the action. It's a fortune-fueled frenzy in quick cash. The first team to grab enough cash will win.
You're right, Scotty. Remember,
Vault
folks,
one, on it.
historically, it's been all about that fast start.
Up there.
Mighty are plenty busy getting vault one.
They may be retro, but that first elimination was all present-day precision.
Throwing some poison.
did not go how the Retros were hoping. A mighty quick burst of action from the Mighty. They've started our first cash out.
All right, clean slate. Make it count.
As the Retros return to action, they'll be looking to leave that setback in the past and focus on what's ahead.
They have a bone to pick. The High Notes better be ready for the encore.
Stairway to heaven.
For the Retros.
The contestant is finding their rhythm, stringing together one elimination after another.
Got that one.
I guess that cash out isn't going to be. Nice anti-theft play. It's in. The Retros make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
A classic
Doctor's
play.
here.
This is going to be such a blast. Make the and you'll see what I mean. If you get eliminated, you'll be going out with a bang.
It's back to the past against the Retros with another wipe on the board.
They won't be feeling nostalgic about that anytime soon.
The High Notes are prying into Vault 2.
Bringing you back. Hold on. You're back in no time. Gas mine deployed.
The High Notes kick off a shepherd's tone. Cash out in progress. for the Retros today as they take the victory. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals. Presenting the Jet Setters, the Kingfish, and finally, the Tough Shells. The gates are open. Let the chaos begin. Quick cash. It's a mad sprint to the finish. First team to bang the target gets the glory.
Exactly, Scotty. Let's see who rises to the occasion.
The Kingfish are tapping into Vault 1.
Threat detected!
match for the Kingfish.
The cash-out station is on fire. They're raking it in. As the sky comes alive with a meteor shower, our contestants will need to navigate the cosmic twists and turns.
The Kingfish are opening Vault 2. You up. A meteor shower will do the trick too.
Back in play.
And that's all for this game show twist. We're back to basics.
The Kingfish just jump-started a cash-out. For their opponents.
That gamble paid off big time, Scotty.
Barricade deployed!
Performance by the Tough Shells.
A well-earned payout after taking control earlier. Nicely done.
Much obliged.
The Kingfish are opening Vault 3. The Kingfish start a cash out. A contestant steps up to keep their cash safe. Good gravy. It's a late steal from the Tough Shells.
Can you believe it?
Getting you back up.
All right, clean slate. Make it count.
The Tough Shells emerge from their shells in this match to claim the win. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals.